Welcome to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the #1 podcast and resource for Black entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful, sustainable businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. If you're currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, you're invited to join us each and every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family and get ready to elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 562. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is The Hidden Fortune, Why Performance Marketing is Your Blueprint to Wealth. The Hidden Fortune, Why Performance Marketing is Your Blueprint to Wealth. Now, many of you may not even know what performance marketing is, but what I'm going to explain to you today is what performance marketing is, the benefits of learning performance marketing, and how to make money with performance marketing. And one of the questions I had to ask myself while I was preparing for today's show is, why are we always late to the table when it comes to business and business opportunity? Many times these conversations happen behind closed doors or rooms that we don't have access to or have little access to. Now, I remember when e-commerce got hot with people selling on Amazon private label, and I was blessed enough to be on that wave to be able to make a ton of money selling on Amazon about, 10 years ago with private label. Performance marketing, guys, is the next wave, and we're going to dig deep into this conversation. We're going to discuss it and dissect it. And once again, I'm going to let you know why you need to be a part of this when it comes to performance marketing, be it either for yourself in your own business or helping other businesses. But before we get to today's show content, let me just share a few things with the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint family. First and foremost, I want to welcome all first-time listeners to Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Welcome to the BEB family. Please stick around until the end of today's broadcast, and I'm going to share all my social media contact information and resource links, such as the link to the new revised, revamped website, blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Make sure you go there, click the Learn tab, and get all the resources you need to help elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Also, I do want to make one announcement. Last week, I got an email from a company called FeedSpot, FeedSpot. And FeedSpot actually monitors podcasts, and they gave me 2 awards, and I want to thank the BEB family for this. The first one was one of the best 60 podcasts for entrepreneurs in 2025. They ranked me number 13, and also I was ranked one of the 45 best Black entrepreneur podcasts, and they ranked me number 3 in that. So I want to thank the BEB family for all the love and support for over 10 plus years, 562 episodes and counting. Please continue to spread the word, guys. I appreciate you so much, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, the last thing I want to say, you probably are saying, man, why is Jay's voice like going up and down and cracking? So over this past weekend, my wife surprised me with a surprise birthday party. And I had all my family, my brothers from high school, college. I even had a lot of friends from elementary school came and celebrated with your boy. And man, we had a ball. And so, we were in there hooping and hollering, having a great time. And my voice took the toll. So please bear with me on today's show. But we're going to really jump into something that I think is super important. I told you guys a couple years ago, all I want to do is do content that is impactful, that's going to move the needle from point A to B, actionable content that's going to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. And I think performance marketing, guys, is something that fits into that category. And you guys really need to hone in and check this out. Now, if you don't have a notepad or a pencil or anything, make sure you go to the website and you can get the show notes on each and every episode. Just click on the episode and you'll have the show notes there. So let's get ready for today's show content. The Hidden Fortune, why performance marketing is your blueprint to wealth. So today, guys, I want to break down several things. What performance marketing is, the benefits of learning performance marketing, and how to make money with performance marketing. But the first thing I want to do is I want to identify or define what performance marketing is. And so I'm just going to read this from one of the books that I have right now. It says, performance marketing is a results-driven form of digital marketing in which advertisers pay for specific actions rather than just an ad placement or impression. These actions can include clicks, leads, sales, phone calls, signups, or other measurable outcomes depending upon the campaign's goal. It focuses on real, trackable performance metrics, allowing businesses to optimize their advertising spend and ensure they are only paying for tangible results. So some of the common channels for performance marketing include affiliate marketing, pay-per-click, advertising, social media ads, and influencer partnerships. Essentially, it's marketing that directly ties investment to outcome, offering transparency and ROI-focused strategies. So that's what performance marketing is. It's actually paying somebody for performance. So remember back in the day, you can pay for impressions, right? So whatever the cost per impression, you can get 10,000 impressions and 0 clicks, right? So nobody wants to pay for that. So it's performance marketing, paying for performance. So let me also backtrack before I get into the benefits of performance marketing and let you know why it is super important right now for entrepreneurs and businesses to focus on what's called first-party data. First-party data is data that you collect. So if somebody comes to a landing page that you have and you have their email, phone number, whatever type of data you have, that's called first-party data. Now, there's privacy marketing laws that have come up recently that have taken effect, that have affected all types of people in the marketing space. And I'm just going to read a little something to you. So it's called Privacy First Marketing. With increasing privacy regulations and the phasing out of third-party cookies, marketers are prioritizing the collection and utilization of first-party data. The rise of new privacy regulations, particularly those emphasizing first-party data, has significantly reshaped how companies operate, such as companies are moving away from the reliance on third-party cookies and focusing on collecting data directly from their customers. This involves strategies like building strong customer relationships, offering valuable content and experiences in exchange for data. So, having been in the mortgage industry for years and back in the industry, I remember back in the day, we used to pay for leads, right? We used to pay companies to generate leads, and those companies would actually send those leads out, just like LendingTree, to maybe 3 or 4 different mortgage brokers that were trying to buy the data. So now you can't do that anymore. You have to, if you collect the data, you can only send it to first party, meaning you can only send it to one party. So if I advertise back in the day that like I'm a LendingTree and I want to generate mortgage leads, I'm actually the first party, but I'm selling it to second and third party users, which are other people that are trying to sell those leads. You can't do that now. So the importance of entrepreneurs, creators, and businesses now is really relied upon getting your own data. Remember, I always said the money is in the data. That's where the money is. So if you have the data, guys, you'll be able to generate the revenue. So I use this example ad nauseum, but I'm going to use it again for my first time listeners. Now, when Borders bookstores went out of business, Barnes and Nobles didn't go and buy their physical locations. They didn't buy their inventory. They actually bought their database out of bankruptcy because the money is in the data. So they're the same type of customers that that Barnes and Noble wanted. They were competitors. So they didn't buy the physical stuff. They bought the database. So now they can market to those book buyers right there. And that's where the money is. So the money is in the data. And as soon as you learn to generate your own leads, and I talk about this ad nauseum, the better off you're going to be. And we're going to talk about some of that stuff in a few minutes. But so we understand now what performance marketing is. It's marketing for performance. You're not giving impressions. You're getting somebody to take an action. And that's what you want. And that's what these buyers of leads want. And we're going to talk about that industry in a little bit. So just to recap the definition of performance marketing, it's marketing that directly ties investments to outcome, offering transparency and ROI focused strategies. So basically, they're paying you for some type of outcome, a click, a sale, or whatever it is. Okay. Now let's talk about some of the benefits of using performance marketing. So number one, you want to maximize your ROI, your return on investment. So performance marketing's core principle, guys, is paying only for results. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for results. Okay. So what this does, it significantly reduces wasted ad spend compared to traditional advertising, where you may pay for impressions, as I mentioned before, or reach without a guaranteed income. So sometimes they may say, oh yeah, this is going to reach 20,000 people in this market space. That doesn't mean anything for you, because out of those 20,000 people, maybe nobody clicks on the ad. So you want to maximize your ROI, and that's one of the benefits of performance marketing. So the direct link between spending and the results allows for precise measurement of your ROI. So you want to make sure that when you spend or invest money in marketing, that it comes back and that it's profitable. So that's benefit number one. Another benefit of performance marketing is flexibility and scalability. So performance marketing allows businesses to start with a small budget and scale up as campaigns prove effective. So it making it more accessible for entrepreneurs at any stage. So you have flexibility and scalability. So this allows businesses to adapt or change based on market conditions. Another benefit is lead generation and enhanced brand awareness. So while focused on direct response, performance marketing can also lead to contribute to brand awareness and lead generation. So if you have a well-executed campaign, you can increase your visibility and attract potential customers. So anytime that you get enhanced awareness and lead generation, guys, that is a super benefit. And performance marketing is the key to that. Another benefit of performance marketing is targeted reach. So performance marketing uses data-driven targeting tools to focus on specific audiences who are more likely to engage with your product or service. So that also helps you maximize ROI, return on investment. And one of the last benefits is it kind of levels the playing field. So for smaller businesses with limited budgets, guys, you're able to use performance marketing in a way to compete with larger companies because of the availability of the targeting aspects and very specific demographics that you can target and hone into. So these are some of the benefits of why performance marketing is important for you as an entrepreneur, as a creator, and as a business owner. Now, let's talk about how to make money in performance marketing. So businesses and entrepreneurs can generate revenue through performance marketing in several ways. Depending upon your role in the ecosystem, I'm going to give you a breakdown. All right. The number one way you can make money in performance marketing is as an advertiser or business owner promoting your own products or service. This is the number one reason, guys, to use performance marketing. If you can create profitable performance marketing campaigns, guys, for your business, the sky is the limit. If you know how to market, you'll always be able to make money. So let's talk about using performance marketing for yourself. So you can increase your sales and revenues by paying only for conversions. And that's what we're talking about. So businesses can maximize their ROI and drive direct sales of their product or services by paying only for conversions. Also, performance marketing allows for precise targeting, guys, ensuring that your ads are shown to the most relevant audience, leading to higher conversion rates. So that's number one. All right. Another reason it's important for you to understand and use performance marketing for your own business is lead generation. So businesses can use performance marketing to generate leads for their sales funnel. I always talk about leads ad nauseum, guys. No leads equals no sales equals no business. So with lead generation, they can pay for qualified leads, such as be it email signups, form submissions, finishing quizzes, or whatever that can be nurtured into paying customers. Another thing that you can do, guys, is create an affiliate program. So businesses can create their own affiliate program, allowing other individuals or businesses to promote their products or service in exchange for some type of commission for each sale. Now, what this does is it expands your reach and sales without upfront advertising costs. So, number one way to make money with performance marketing is as an advertiser promoting your own products and or services. And guys, if you can do it for your own business, guess what? You can do it for other businesses also. And we're going to talk about that a little later on in today's episode. The second way you can make money with performance marketing is as an affiliate, and you're selling or promoting other people's products or services. So there's several ways an affiliate makes money. You can have a commission-based revenue. So an affiliate would earn a commission for each sale, lead, or other desired action that they generate for the advertiser. Also, this can be a lucrative way to generate passive income, especially for those with a strong online presence or niche audience. And I always talk about an audience or a database. So if you have a database of a particular type of avatar, you can make money by sending out simply a link to a product that's from an affiliate marketer. So for example, with me, I'm in the business and entrepreneur space. So companies such as QuickBooks or any type of software that would help businesses, it's just a matter of me signing up for the affiliate program, sending out a link or whatever to the audience in my database, and whoever clicks and takes that action, I can make money. Simple as that. You can also leverage social media marketing. So affiliates can leverage their social media platforms to promote products or services and engage with their current audience. So this can involve creating engaging content, running social media ads, or partnering with influencers. So that's another way to make money in performance marketing. Way number one is as an advertiser promoting your own products or services. Number two, as an affiliate promoting somebody else's products or services. And number three, as a performance marketing agency or a consultant. So this is something that you guys may want to think about. Client management and campaign organization. So agencies and consultants provide performance marketing services to businesses, helping them plan, execute, and optimize their campaigns. They earn revenue by charging fees for their services, which can be based on a percentage of the ad spend or a fixed monthly retainer. So as a performance marketing agency or consultant, another way you can do that under number three here is a data analysis and reporting. So agencies and consultants provide data analysis and reporting to clients to help them understand their campaign's performance and make data-driven decisions. They also assist in the attribution modeling and other advanced metrics. And you also have specialized services. So agencies and consultants can specialize in specific areas of performance marketing, such as affiliate marketing, pay-per-click advertising, or social media advertising. So this specification can allow you higher rates due to your specialized knowledge. So here's one of the things that I've been working on in the background and have found some very good success with. I'm working in what's called the pay-per-call industry, where I'm generating phone calls for specific verticals. So I'm working in the mortgage space because I'm in that space with my mortgage business. And I'm also working in the home services space where I get paid money to generate calls to actual businesses. Once again, guys, and I'll get into this at the last segment of the show, it's all about lead generation. So if you can generate leads for yourself, you'll be able to generate leads for other businesses if you know the framework and the systems that you need to do so. But I'll get into that a little bit later. But those are the 3 ways that you can make money in performance marketing. Number 1, as an advertiser, advertising your own business and your own products or services. Number 2, as an affiliate marketer, marketing other people's products or services. And number 3, as a performance marketer or an agency or a consultant helping people with their performance marketing. So here's a couple of key strategies for success. Some of the things you want to think about is data analysis. So you understanding and utilizing data is crucial for optimizing campaigns and maximizing your return on investment. Another thing key is targeting and segmentation. Reaching the right audiences with the right message is essential for driving conversions. I always talk about the 5 M's, the right message to the right market with the right medium, with the right motivation, with the right measurement. Okay, so targeting and segmentation. Another key for success is testing and optimization. So you continuously test and optimize campaigns to make sure you improve their performance. I always talk about, as an entrepreneur, guys, you're a mad scientist. You got that white lab coat on, and your job is to test until you find success. Now, you don't want to go all out and blow everything you got in terms of your resources, but you need to test smartly. Take your time. When you start a new ad campaign, or if you start on performance marketing, don't go out there and do $1,000 a day, unless you got a whole lot of money behind you, right? You want to start off small, but testing and optimization. Another key to success, guys, is building relationships. So you want to build strong relationships with advertisers, affiliates, or clients. And that's the key, guys, to long-term success. So building relationships. And the last key I want to give you is staying up to date. Being on top of what's going on in the performance marketing landscape and constantly evolving and learning, because that's the way that you stay focused and you're also going to be successful. So staying up to date. All right. Now, before I get to this last segment where I'm going to give you guys a list of some affiliate networks, and I'm also going to give you an update on what I'm doing in the performance marketing space, let me share my contact information and my resource links. Now, I started at the top of the show talking about the website, blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com. Guys, make sure you utilize it. Just go there, click on the Learn tab. There's a drop down, and we have all type of content to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. We have stuff about marketing, mindset and strategy, e-commerce, scaling your business, everything you need to help take you from point A to point B. So go to blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com and get all the free resources that we have. Now, let me share my contact information with you guys. And if it's anything long, family, hit me on my email, jjones@blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, JAYJONES@blackentrepreneurBlueprint.com, Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, Instagram. I have 2 IG accounts. The first one is J Jones for Real, JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. Second one is Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. LinkedIn, connect with me there. Just go in LinkedIn and type in J Jones, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Twitter or X, you can connect with me at JJones001, JAYJONES001. Make sure, guys, you also connect on YouTube. We have additional content on YouTube that is not on the show. So go to YouTube, type in Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, and hit that subscribe button. Also, for any first-time listeners, we drop a new episode every Monday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all your major podcast platforms and YouTube. So wherever you're watching this episode or listening to it, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll be alerted when the episodes drop. Now, let's get ready for the last segment of the show. So in this segment, guys, I want to tell you a little bit what I'm doing in the performance marketing space right now. And also, I want to give you guys some names of affiliate networks. I want you guys to understand the performance marketing space is hundreds of billions of dollars a year worldwide. And it's just going to continue to grow because with the law changes with first party data and also the competition that's out there, people are going to pay for results. So back in the day, I remember years ago, people were selling impressions. I don't give a damn about how many impressions I get. I need clicks, right? So that's what you're paying for, performance. And those performative things could be clicks, signups, leads, whatever it is. So there are a lot of players out in the performance marketing space, but let me give you several affiliate networks if you want to promote products as an affiliate, as a performance marketer. That's what an affiliate is. You get paid when an action is taken. CPA, cost per action, right? So here's some of the most popular affiliate networks. So you have Amazon Associates, which is ideal for like bloggers and niche websites. You don't make a lot of money there, but you got a lot of products to offer. You also have what's called Share a Sale, a versatile platform with programs across various niches, perfect for content creators. You have another one called CJ Affiliate. It used to be called Commission Junction, and they're known for premium brands and a user-friendly interface. You have Rakuten Advertising that focuses on high-end brands and global merchants. You have Awin or Awin, AWIN. It connects affiliates with over 13,000 merchants offering diverse products and services. You have ClickBank, which I use a lot, which specializes in digital products, making it great for online marketers. You also have Flex Offer, and that offers a wide range of affiliate programs, including both physical and digital products. You have Partner Stack, STACK, tailored for B2B technology partnerships, featuring programs like Norton and other big companies like that. You have Partnerize, like Partner IZE. It's a global partnership automation platform that helps businesses manage their affiliate and partner programs. Now, you also have an aggregator called Offer Vault, OFFERVAULT, Offer Vault. And that's where I do a lot of my pay-per-call programs from. And you can see the prices that people pay for leads. These are just leads. I'm not even selling anything. I'm just generating leads. And on some campaigns, you can make hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending upon the type of leads that you generate. And this is what I was talking about at the onset of the show, that we come to the party late a lot of times. By the time we get there, everything is pretty much done. It's said and done, and we're catching the tail end. It's just like somebody that gets into a multi-level marketing company that people made millions upon millions of dollars, and you get in it 2-3 years later and you can't make a dime. So we need to be cognizant, guys, of what's out there for us. And we have to start, keeping our eyes open to look at other opportunities. But performance marketing is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And once you master performance marketing for yourself, you can take that skill and you can sell to other companies. I keep telling you guys, and I keep focusing on lead generation, right? Lead generation, when you master that, you're always going to make money. Why do you think people are spending literally thousands of dollars for one lead? So, for example, in the legal space, there are companies that will pay you $1,200 to $1,500 for a personal injury lead. $1,200 to $1,500. Now, they can't be BS leads, but they have to be verified. So here's an example. If you're a performance marketer and say you sell debt relief leads, right? You know, people that have a lot of credit card and you have all this debt relief or whatever that you're trying to sell, and you're selling phone calls. So what you do is you go to a platform like OfferVault, or you go to another affiliate platform, you find an offer, you sign up to market that offer. They give you a specific phone number. This is in pay-per-call. So every time somebody calls, they know that it's from you. Now, if you're smart, you're going to have another number. You're going to have your own number. You're going to overlay on that so you can make sure and count the number of calls and actually listen to the calls. We're not going to go into that right now, but that's just a little advanced thing that you want to do. So anyway, anytime a call comes in and that call meets the criteria, then as long as they're on the phone, say for 60 seconds to 90 seconds, that's considered a qualified lead. Now, before that call gets transferred to that debt relief company, you can have what's called an IVR, interactive voice response. And you can ask a couple of questions. Hey, thanks for calling ABC Debt Relief. Do you have more than $10,000 in debt or less? Press 1 for more, 2 for less. So if they press 1 for more than $10,000, you may have lead buyers that only work with people that have $10,000 in debt or more. Then if they press 2 for under $10,000, you may have a lead buyer that somebody that they work with smaller amounts. So then those calls get routed to the buyer that it makes sense for. So, and this is all, I'm not trying to get too technical, but what your job is to generate those calls. And for those debt relief leads, you may make $50, $35 or whatever. So these are the ways that these people that are in performance marketing, guys, make thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. So if you've ever watched TV or saw the news or the radio and they talk about Camp Lejeune, right? So there could be a class action about people that were in Camp Lejeune that got sick. People that you see advertising are performance marketers. And what they're doing is they're selling those Camp Lejeune leads to law firms that are creating class action lawsuits. And so in order for that law firm to sue Camp Lejeune in the United States, they need to have as many people in that class action lawsuit as they can get. So when you start watching that performance marketing, a lot of times when you see advertising, it's not necessarily the end user, but it's a performance marketer that's generating leads to sell to the end user. Now, I talked about first party data before and the importance of first party data. So before, you could be a performance marketer and I can generate a lead, and on that lead form or that call, I can say, okay, I'm going to send this to 3 or 4 different law firms or whoever you're selling to. But now there has to be a 1-to-1 correlation. So if I'm a mortgage company, I can't go to ABC Lead Company who generates leads, on a website, and they get new buyer leads and they'll sell them like LendingTree to 4 or 5 different people, because that's not first party data. You can sell it 1-to-1. So if I get a lead in, I can sell it to LendingTree. If LendingTree, not LendingTree, but a lender, direct lender, that is the only person I'm sending it to. And I have to disclose that, hey, I'm generating leads for this particular lender. Whereas back in the day, LendingTree would say, hey, put in your information and I'm going to sell this lead to 4 people at one time for $50 a person. I'm going to make $200 as LendingTree, and I'm going to let you 4 fight over, trying to get this guy as a customer. It's so funny. My one of my best friends is putting in a pool, and he went on one of these sites about getting a quote from pool contractors. And he said, damn, man, I wish I never did it, because I got about 14 or 15 calls within the first 10 minutes. So that marketing company or performance marketing company sold his lead to all of those potential buyers of the lead. They sold them to all of those pool companies. So I told them that was actually illegal because the law just changed, I believe, at the end of January, where it has to be 1-to-1. But some of these companies are still trying to get away with this. But if they get caught, they're going to get fined like crazy money. So what I want you guys to understand is when you can generate leads for yourself, you can generate leads for anybody. And it's a science behind this, guys. So when you look at why businesses fail, most of the time it's because you don't have enough qualified leads. Now, you want to be able, in this game, this is an arbitrage game, right? So if you're going to get paid $100 for a legal lead, I'm just using this as an example, say a slip and fall or whatever, and it costs you $99 to generate that lead, you're only making $1, right? So you want to be able to generate that qualified lead at the lowest cost possible so your profit is higher. And that's where the testing comes in. You may have to tweak different things with your funnel, your landing page, the offer, or whatever it is. But the beauty of it is, guys, there are people making millions, and I'm not talking about big companies. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 5-man shops of media buyers that are making millions upon millions of dollars, not a year, a month. So what I do in my mortgage business is I actually generate leads online, right? And I'm only licensed in about 8, 9 states right now, and which is fine because they're all the big states. That's all I really need. But if I get leads that are in states where I'm not licensed, guess what I do? I have a place where I can sell those leads. Okay, so I'm making over $150 for just for a lead in the mortgage space. Now, different verticals pay different things. Different actions pay different things. So if you want somebody to sign up for a credit card, they may only be paying $25 for that, right? But the bigger things, loans and things like that, where people have the opportunity to make a lot of money, they're usually going to pay higher. So like LendingTree, like I said, legal companies, lawyers. Now, it takes a long time for a lot of those lawsuits to go through, but they're always in competition. So lawyers are in major competition because if you drive down any major interstate or by any major city, all you see is legal ads, right? So they're fighting for those injury lawsuits, workers' compensation, all of those type of things. Every business needs leads, guys. And if you master the art of performance marketing for yourself, you can take that and master it for other people too. So you can make money in addition to building your own business. You can also charge and sell leads to others. I remember I was doing some consulting for a newspaper/media company about 10 years ago. And they introduced me to this brother who was a professor who wrote this book. And I think the book was something about blacks and the media. And one of the things was they were trying to sell him like a package of you get 20,000 impressions for $5,000. And I'm trying to tell this dude, I'm like, bro, you don't pay for impressions, right? Number one, you can't track impressions, but you can track clicks. So I told him, now it's funny because they were like, well, why'd you have him go somewhere else? I said, because I'm not going to sell something that doesn't make sense for anybody. You want to steer people to something that's going to be beneficial. So if you just want to take their money and not give them any results, I said, I'm not that dude. I'm not the guy to do that. So what I explained to him was, I said, look, this is what they're trying to sell you. But I said, I'm going to be real with you. You want to do native advertising where you can go to Outbrain or Taboola or one of the other native platforms where you only pay for clicks. You don't want to pay for impressions. You pay for clicks. Performance marketing. Native advertising is performance marketing, right? Anytime you're paying for an action, CPA, cost per action, right? And he was like, oh man, thank you so much. I was going to spend $5,000. Actually, he did. I take that back. He did it one time and I think he got like 133 clicks and spent $5,000. The next time he did it, he had way more clicks and only spent, I think he had over like 3,000 clicks and spent like $1,000 because he was paying for performance. And that's what you as an entrepreneur need to do. You need to pay for performance, right? You don't want to do something and it doesn't return anything. So when you're in that performance marketing space, guys, you know exactly what your ROI is. The problem with most companies is they don't know how to advertise and market their business or products or services at a profitable range or profitably, right? The reason why a lot of you guys don't run Facebook or Instagram ads is because you don't make enough money to cover your ad spend, right? Because you haven't learned the science of it yet. You haven't studied it yet. You haven't done it enough. And you're always going to have some losses. So when you start out running an ad set or just say one ad, you're going to take some L's. You're going to find out what works, what doesn't work, right? Then you're going to take that and you're going to start tweaking it to try to get it better. That's why you always start out small in terms of your ad spend, and then you build up as you go along. It may be the headline, it may be the offer, it may be the image. You won't know that until you test. That's why I said you have to act like a mad scientist and test until you hit that success. And that's what a lot of us fail to do. We're ready to jump out there. We're copying ads word for word from somebody else, or you're seeing ads that have been run into the dirt. When, yes, you want to take some concept of maybe what somebody has put out there, but what you want to do, guys, is be creative. You know, I always talk about problem, solution, result. Focus on the problem. What problem are you solving? Who's your target market, right? So with native advertising, you can't do a lot of targeting, so your title has to have the target in it to attract the right people to click. Hey, are you a male over 40 that's overweight? Right? That's the headline. So who's going to click on that? A male over 40 that's overweight, right? So it doesn't say, hey, are you overweight? And you're selling the products for males over 40 that's overweight. You have to be very descriptive. So when you have native advertising, and usually you're only going to get about 60 characters in your headline, that's something that's going to separate who clicks on your ad. So you want to be very specific if you're doing native advertising because it's very broad. Now, if you're doing super targeted advertising, say on Meta, and you can target, just say Philadelphia Eagles fan club or people that have an interest in the Philadelphia Eagles, world champion Philadelphia Eagles, I might add, right? That's for all you cowboy cockroaches out there that's been crying for the last 30 to 35 years, ain't made a NFC championship run in 30 years. Anyway, let me digress or stop digressing. But the thing is, you can target, Philadelphia Eagles fans on Facebook or Instagram. So you're able to do that. So if you have a product or service for that audience or marketplace, it's easier. When you go to native advertising, which is normally Taboola, Outbrain, Rev Content, these are three of the major native platforms, you're going to have to use your headline to filter out who you want to click. So there's a ton of tricks to the trade, guys, and I'm going to be going deeper into performance marketing later on, and I may even do a class on it or some type of workshop on performance marketing, because you need to understand how to generate your own leads, guys. Remember, the money is in the data. The money is in the data. And when you generate your own leads, you have that first party data. That first party data could be a quiz where you're asking people all these questions about, can they qualify for a FHA mortgage program? You have that data. It could be, what type of hot sauce do you like? Do you like real hot, not hot, mild, whatever, but you have the data. It could be type of clothing. If you're selling clothing, you can ask them, what do they like? You can take a quiz. Data is where the money is, guys. The money is in the data. And now with these new privacy laws, it's going to be more important for you to be able to gather that data, and that can be in the form of a database. Okay. And I talked about it all throughout the show, all the 10 or 11 years I've had to show up. The money is in the data. Now, I say this each and every week, guys, because it's true. We get more and more downloads because of you, the BEB family. I appreciate you guys so much. Please continue to spread the word about the podcast, the website, the blog, the online courses, the books, the whole BEB ecosystem. It's all designed to help you elevate your entrepreneur IQ. Remember, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. It's about building an economic power base in the worldwide Black community by building and supporting Black-owned businesses. Love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.